Aloha, I'm Taylor Norris, and I'm a Usui Holy Fire 3 Karuna Reiki Master, intuitive astrologer, and creator of Flower of Healing Reiki. In today's video, I want to share with you some reasons why taking a Reiki class may be appealing to you. What are some of the benefits you can gain if this is something you're considering? And a little like sneak peek glimpse into what are the qualities of the energy that you're going to be connecting with in the different levels of Reiki, some of the benefits that I noticed, some that kind of surprised me. And we'll actually be using a different format, my first PowerPoint, I believe, on this channel, or maybe the first one in a long time. So bear with me and we will pull that up so you have some visual as we go through this together. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so this is all about what you may gain by taking a Reiki class. And I am sharing with you about the Reiki lineage that I have trained in, which is Usui Holy Fire 3 World Peace Reiki Energy. So I can't speak to other lineages. However, probably similar things would happen. So know that that's the lineage I'm going in, and you don't have to worry too much about lineage. I'll talk about that later. All right. So this is kind of the quote that inspired me to actually channel what came through for this presentation. So Reiki opened and continues to open avenues of self-discovery that I didn't feel I had permission to explore fully before. So this is not just a past tense. Oh, I took a training and it opened up X, Y, and Z for me. This is ongoing. This is never ending. This is infinite. And I mean, it's never ending in the best possible way, in that there's always more to discover. And, exploring the universe within and also exploring the universe without the external world, the cosmos. It's so profound, and it adds this layer of deeper meaning to everything that I'm experiencing in life. And it seems like for others, this is quite the same, that Reiki is opening up this pathway of self-discovery and exploration that for some reason before felt sort of off limits. And you don't really even realize, at least I didn't realize, how off limits I had made certain things until after this process started. And it was like all of my interests came online, and suddenly I felt the freedom to just go there and follow them and explore them in a whole new level. So in a Reiki 1 and 2 class, this process gets started, and it's really a gateway to unlocking your ability to heal. And we all can heal ourselves. I truly, deeply believe this. And the energy teaches us that we are connected to this innate healing intelligence. And in the training, you get connected to this specific frequency of intelligent life force energy that intelligently begins to heal you, even if you don't know all the bullet points of things you need to heal. Maybe you have a vague idea, or maybe you are someone who knows you need to heal X, Y, and Z. Reiki 1 and 2 starts this process. And what's more is that from this training, you also learn specific tools and techniques so that you can share this energy with others for their own healing benefits too. Although it's not a requirement, but you can if you want to, if you feel guided to. In Reiki 1 and 2, you receive 3 symbols. You receive the power symbol, the mental, emotional, and the distance symbol. And these are foundational. So the power symbol is so handy for clearing energy, clearing yourself, clearing a space, really energizing a space, empowering you. It is power, but it's the power of love. It's not love of power. So it facilitates this shift from love of power that each of us may, experience on some level to a lesser or greater degree, to this power of love and understanding that love is the most powerful force in the universe. It's amazing. So the power symbol also has this incredible recentering quality to it so that you can feel centered and come back to you when maybe your energy is more scattered. The power symbol is very grounding, clearing, centering. So then there's also the mental emotional symbol, and this one is so handy. So especially if you resonate with the idea that you're an empath, you're a light worker, you're a starseed, you're sensitive. So this symbol really helps that awareness develop of like what is mine and what is not mine, because so many people come to Reiki, myself included, being so very sensitive, having all the psychic senses open or some of them open, having their empathy be so sensitive that it can be hard to know what's mine, what's not mine. What am I feeling in my body that's actually related to me? Like, is it my liver hurting, or am I feeling her anger in my liver? Totally possible. And working with this mental emotional symbol can really bring that into awareness and understand, wow, so much of my pain like isn't even mine. I was taking that from someone else or the collective. And it can start bringing that energy back into yourself and like letting go of this pain that doesn't belong to you and what's not you, so you can more consciously navigate that, like what you want to take on and what you don't, what's yours, what's not. Very, very handy. And that empath control really ignites with the light of self-awareness. So this is priceless, and it happens immediately. It happens immediately after this training. So in this training and after this training. So you also receive the distance symbol, and this of course allows Reiki to happen. Like if you have been around my channel or other channels on YouTube where healers are giving distant Reiki, maybe channeling like a guided meditation using Reiki. I'm like, why does it work? Well, this symbol is foundational to that process where Reiki, which many people will see and still kind of have it in their head, perhaps, that it has to be a hands-on physical contact healing, which yes, it was originally taught in that way, but also evolved into something where Reiki practitioners give sessions online. Reiki is very adaptable to the modern world. Distant Reiki came in very early on in Reiki's history. So to Reiki, which is pure energy, is pure consciousness, time and space are no problem. And receiving this symbol, you can really start engaging, or rather, Reiki engages you in this process of multidimensional healing, which is so beautiful. You can feel really much more love and connection with your past self. And also, what I've been working with a lot lately is this future self and most evolved self, and calling in that energy and embodying that energy, as well as accessing what gifts and mastery and wisdom comes from my distant past as well. So distant symbol is just wonderful, and you get it in this very first training. Yeah, it's like, it's kind of unbelievable how much you do get in this first training. I'm reflecting on that right here, right now. Here we go. So what else? Reiki 1 and 2 helps tremendously with daily life and opens doors to new people and experiences. So it really is practical for that on-demand stress reduction, adding in more relaxation to your life, greater ease and flow. And also, this is where, you start noticing maybe different desires bubbling up, different curiosities, some things that didn't seem possible in the past, just suddenly kind of, well, I think I will maybe give that a try, or go there, have this experience, meet these people, and be exposed to new things that have the power to be quite transformational. So it really, with the attunement, it's like you've been tuned to this high frequency, and so you're then attracting and gravitating towards higher frequency experiences in your daily life following the training. It's really, really cool. You may become more aware of what's out there to explore. So some things you may have known about before, other things might be completely new. And suddenly it's just like things are more on your radar, and it's exciting. Reiki Master gives us the opportunity to say yes to Reiki more deeply and welcome in higher life force energy. So Reiki Master is suitable to anyone who's already taken Reiki 1 and 2 at least 6 months before the Reiki Master class. There are no other requirements other than you've already taken the Reiki 1 and 2. So in this training, you are saying yes, and you are receiving additional attunements and what we call in Holy Fire lineage ignitions, where the light of your authentic self is ignited and revealed, and there's this massive heart chakra activation that happens, and it's warm, it's love, it's safety, it's trust, it's so many things. So in this training, you receive 2 symbols: the Usui Master symbol, which is really this light of the divine earth, saying yes to being here on earth as the embodiment of divine light in physical form. It is so wonderful to feel this unification of your human spirit and your divine spirit, to feel grounded and solid and safe and supported by the earth and also the cosmos. To me, this symbol also is pulling in the energies of the cosmos, the great being of the universe, and also recognizing the body as this treasure house for that great beaming light of source energy. The second symbol you receive is unique to the Holy Fire training. It's a Holy Fire Master symbol, and this one is very powerful in healing layers. And what are those layers? Well, this is all kinds of trauma But holy fire, the name in and of itself may already be triggering you because of religious trauma. So, religious trauma is a thing that many of us have experienced. It's very pervasive in the collective. No matter what your upbringing is, this often touches everyone in some way. So, holy fire really does heal this religious trauma. I myself can vouch to this. And even though I thought I was, over it, I wasn't as over it as I thought. There was more liberation to be accessed. And so it also heals these layers of conditioning, programming, density in the auric field, anything in your energy field that's covering your light, spirit attachment, spirit release, intrusions. These are some of the advanced Reiki skills you learn in the Holy Fire Reiki Master Training. So as these layers are removed, you're also automatically revealing the authentic self. More of your light is coming forward for you to see, perhaps for the first time in your life, perhaps for the first time since you were a small child. So this is an amazing process. Holy fire, master symbol, and energy is also about unity consciousness, unification consciousness, experiencing that unity and unification within yourself as a human spirit, divine spirit, human being, and divine being. And also the greater unity and unification consciousness of all that is, and orienting toward world peace, peacefulness within oneself across one's entire soul history, as well as embodying that frequency so that the frequency of world peace is stronger for the collective, which, let's face it, that is needed. So it's also a activation of the divine masculine energy in a healthy way. So with the Reiki Master Training, I say this is when things really start coming on one's radar of curiosities. What else is there to explore? Suddenly those limitations from those layers and conditioning, they really aren't there. So any kind of curiosities that may have come into awareness after Reiki 1 and 2 with Reiki Master, it's like, well, what's the problem? What's the delay? Suddenly there's really this permission to be a student of life, to be excited about life, to enjoy your life. And, why delay living my dreams or my best life now? Why? There's no point. So Reiki Master can really energize, well, what are my dreams? And, what steps can I take towards living and embodying and experiencing more of those dreams right now? Because, the clock is ticking. I'm in a human body. We know this experience is impermanent. So better get going and not wait 3 more decades or however long. There's also, very practically speaking, after this training, you feel more confident as a Reiki practitioner. You're empowered with the ability to attune and teach others, make income. You can make income right after Reiki 1 and 2 training in giving Reiki healing sessions to others. With Reiki Master, you have advanced skills to use in those sessions, charging money or not. And you can also start teaching classes as soon as you take Reiki Master. And you see how easy it is to teach classes as well, especially in this lineage, Holy Fire, which has a really nice structure to it and makes it easy so that students can become teachers after the Reiki Master level. Karuna Reiki Master I will move myself here. It's a complimentary. So after you've been a Reiki master for 6 months, you are welcome to take Karuna Reiki Master. And whereas the Holy Fire master energy, that master symbol, is divine masculine in my perception, the Karuna Reiki master invites in these divine feminine frequencies and energies, compassion, compassionate action. It's also this opportunity to receive deeper healing for yourself and for others, of course. And what I notice is there's this invisible support of all the inner work. It's very divine feminine, where if you're not paying attention, you maybe don't even notice it, but it's like a background frequency or background codes that are just like working all the time for you. It can be more subtle. So whereas Holy Fire World Peace comes in and it's like, yeah, and like fire, and now I'm empowered for world peace. I'm going to live the dream. The Karuna Reiki Master is more feminine, it's more chill, it's more relaxed. And just because it's more chill and more relaxed, don't think it's not doing some heavy lifting, because it is. It's just so soft that it's almost like you barely even notice it. It's awesome. So you get 8 symbols. So I didn't talk about each one individually, but each of these 8 symbols goes deeper and deeper into all the chakras, the soul history, the DNA, offering mantras. So the names of each of the symbols is a mantra that you can use as a sort of sound healing. Like each time you say one of the symbols' names, it's a sound healing for yourself and whoever else may be in the space. You're allowed to say these symbols' names out loud. It's not like the others. And it's very activating to the voice and the throat chakra. So this can be a great gateway energy to channeling, because again, it's divine feminine. It's opening you up to be more receptive. And then also, even if you're just saying the names of the symbols aloud to yourself, there's this throat chakra opening that happens, and you can start channeling if that's something you're interested in exploring. And of course, at this level, you take a Karuna Reiki Master training. You are then empowered to teach Karuna Reiki Master, as well as Reiki Master, as well as Reiki 1 and 2. So this is a whole other layer, another element, another type of session you can include in your services if you decide to share Reiki with others and charge money for it or not. And you can also teach and make an income that way. And then, okay, friends. So each level really is its own level. Okay. After Karuna Reiki Master, this is really when the party gets started. You feel it, like the music is turning up louder each training with the most calming and peaceful vibrations. But after Karuna Reiki Master, in my experience, something really special happened. There was this next level activation of gifts, talents, abilities, interests, passions. And I personally felt empowered to further my Reiki training, taking Next Step Reiki classes with Reiki Lifestyle, Robin and Colleen Benelli. And this started me on a course of beginning to intuitively develop Flower of Healing Reiki, which is this unique frequency of Reiki that came to me right after my Reiki master training and has been teaching me ever since for about over 2 years now, really, since it first came to me. So yeah, about 6 months after Reiki Master, Flower of Healing came to me, and I wasn't really sure what it was, and really in developing my intuition, saying yes in Karuna Reiki Master, then saying yes, Next Step Reiki Classes. Then it was like I felt like I had more mastery to start working with this new energy. And what it's done is that it's really empowered me to let my curiosity go wild, explore and develop all of my gifts, talents, and abilities. And for me, this is it's been Flower of Healing. So this energy is connected to opening one's intuition, psychic and mediumistic abilities, healing abilities, self-healing abilities, healing for others abilities, holistic health, higher knowing, expanded consciousness. And this is one part that's like exciting me beyond belief, that I'm noticing the Flower of Healing is teaching me, which is developing one's own cosmology that not only gives greater self-understanding, but also understanding of the larger context of human history, and also like a cosmic orientation to understanding reality. And this is really, it's helping me answer this question of what is true, what is truth, who am I, where do I come from, why am I here, and helping others who are on a path of exploring those questions as well, while also, practically speaking, preserving this physical container to the best ability possible, knowing that keeping a healthy lifestyle is often challenging in the modern world. And this energy facilitates the adoption of healthy habits that not only, prevent illness, you don't get sick, you don't have pain, these kinds of things, you feel energized and healthy and make good choices, but also in this healthy body container, all the higher frequencies can really come in and be integrated fully, can be held fully, and it doesn't produce this state of like shock or like cardiac arrest. Like I received too high frequency and energy, like my body couldn't handle it. Flower of Healing's like, no, we're gonna create this foundation where your body is set up to keep upgrading with these various frequencies that are available to Earth, the different cosmic rays that are coming in and saying, hey, you can evolve. Hey, did you know your human consciousness can do this? Hey, did you know your human form can do this? A lot more is possible with human consciousness and human form than we are led to believe in the mainstream. Although you look into ancient texts, ancient traditions, the yogis, the saints, the mystics, the spiritual teachers, you know that a lot more is possible. And this energy is really connected to unlocking all of that, remembering all of that, and reintegrating all of that. So, onwards. There's a dual process with the Reiki training, which I love so much. So I've got the picture of Saturn here because this is the outer, the more Saturnian process. The stuff you can show to the world, like as proof. You do Reiki now. So you get your official certificates, okay? You're certified. All the classes I teach, you get a certificate. You're certified as a Reiki 1 and 2 practitioner, Reiki Master, Karuna Reiki Master. Flower of Healing will be later on. I'm taking my time with that course because it's a lot. You also receive practical tools and techniques to work with invisible life force energy for your own benefit and to assist others. So taking something that otherwise life force, okay, it's in everything, but I can't necessarily see it when it's not, bound up in matter. Like it steps us out of this materialistic paradigm into this greater perception of subtler realities. But it gives you these tools and techniques to start consciously working with something that before a Reiki class was not something you could consciously work with for your own benefit and the benefit of others. Maybe you were a little bit, but developing skill with this is something that really enhances your own healing ability and your own spiritual growth. So what's cool is right out of the gate, you can become a Reiki practitioner and charge money for your service. Reiki 1 and 2, that's all you need. You can start giving Reiki sessions after that. With Reiki Master, you learn advanced techniques to use on yourself. It's critical. Use them on yourself. They're amazing. And in your session work. So Reiki 1 and 2 sessions, you do certain things. In Reiki Master, you have more tools in your toolkit to use. You're also empowered then to attune and teach, so you can have more income as a Reiki teacher. And this outer process also expands your understanding of energy work, which brings us to the inner process. And here I have, this is you ascending. So with Reiki 1 and 2, Reiki does everything. So as soon as you take that training, you start doing self-Reiki and giving sessions to yourself. I believe that Reiki does everything that it does right then and there. In the higher levels of training, however, you do become attuned to higher and higher frequencies, more and more refined frequencies, and use a channel developed to be able to perceive and work with and hold and transmit higher and higher and more refined qualities of Reiki energy. So with this higher level training, you become more aware of how Reiki works, your senses and perceptions expand, possibilities expand, doors of awareness open, and your consciousness opens. So your intuition really opens, your understanding of yourself, others, the world, reality opens. Reiki becomes even more co-creative, because you're understanding it more. You're more in like a conscious relationship with this energy. And so it's very, very empowering. And then Reiki also nudges you in directions you wouldn't have gone without it. So it's opening these different doors and windows, developing your intuition, your trust in your intuition, and more of this orientation of saying yes to where your intuition and your guidance are taking you to. What are these directions that you don't know why maybe you're headed that way, but you can't stop thinking about that, and it makes you feel excited and passionate. Well, yeah, you're getting a nudge to go there and start exploring and have a new experience. And these directions are all coming from your higher self, your future self, the source of all that is, so you can more consciously align with your highest embodiment and your highest path. I believe Reiki automatically orients us with our highest embodiment and our highest path, but with greater commitment and working with the energy, more and more it becomes conscious. More and more it becomes in the moment awareness, rather than, well, like I just happened to end up here. It's like, no, I can receive the guidance and go there. And then when I'm there, I'm like, yes, this was correct guidance. So it drops into that present moment. But again, when you invite Reiki in at any level, there's this sense of being guided, of being supported that is so profound and life-changing. So where to start? All lineages are beautiful. I just want to say that first and foremost. Simply find a Reiki practitioner you resonate with and explore. It's okay to take a training with one teacher and then try another teacher, try one lineage, take another lineage, complete everything in one lineage, and then go to another lineage. It's all good. It's your path. Trust your guidance. If you've already taken some Reiki classes or just one Reiki class and you're feeling maybe a bit disconnected, simply use the energy again in any way you feel guided to do so. That's how easy it is to reconnect. There are many free opportunities to receive Reiki, online Reiki meditations on YouTube channels. I have many of these Reiki meditations, Reiki guided journeys, Reiki distant healing sessions on my YouTube channel, Taylor Norris Reiki. You're welcome to get a sample with those. Online Reiki shares often are free of charge and are a great opportunity to experience the energy for yourself. I host them every month at the new moon, and the new moon in Pisces on February 20th is the next one I'm hosting. 9 a.m. Hawaii. This will be 11 a.m. Pacific time, and it's a free event. I hold them every month, so you can always find the most recent one, the upcoming one, on my website, taylornorrisreiki.com. Of course, if you're guided to go deeper, book a Reiki session, take a Reiki class, whatever level is appropriate to you. I offer online distant Reiki sessions, many different kinds, on my website, as well as all levels of online Reiki classes. And right now, I'm offering a free gift to all who register. So if you register for Reiki 1 and 2 class, you get a special guided Reiki invocation for Reiki 1 and 2. You register for Reiki Master, you get a special guided Reiki meditation for Reiki Master, and so on. So we made it through the PowerPoint. You're still here. You're an angel. Thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions, drop them below in the comments. Always feel free to reach out to me at taylornorris@zohomail.com. And I also offer astrology readings. So if you want one of those, there are different kinds of astrology readings as well, because Reiki led me to astrology, and that's a rabbit hole I cannot stop going down. It's so much fun and really helps expand one's perception and understanding of oneself, the ego, the personality, the soul purpose, all kinds of things you can learn with astrology. It's a wonderful, intuitive tool that confirms the insights that Reiki begins to wake up and reveal naturally. So, much love to you, and namaste.